You want to live on a positive mindset. You want to live on a mindset that's unstoppable, that there's no fucking ceiling to your success. Get rid of the fucking ceiling, because once you start growing, you'll realize that you are unstoppable, unbreakable, unshakable. There's nothing that can fucking stop you when you start taking action. And you got to start going on the journey, because time is ticking and you're wasting every freaking day contemplating, should I do this? Should I do that? What if this doesn't work out? What if this happens? And it's like, there's too many fucking variables in life, man. You don't know what the fuck's going to happen. What you do know is what you can do today. What can I do today to become a better version of myself tomorrow? I'm Luke, and you're listening to the Luke Mind Power Podcast. What's up, guys? Welcome to another powerful episode on the number one motivational podcast in the world. This is the Luke Mind Power Podcast. And I ain't playing when I believe in myself, when I keep showing up, when I keep taking action, when I keep being here for you guys, because most importantly, I'm here for myself as well. And one of the keys to your success is putting yourself first and not allowing your fears and your insecurities and your doubts to freaking control your life. It's a blessing to be alive. You know what? That is I've noticed, because you probably hear me say that a lot. And one of the things, I'm going to teach you something about communication and about how I actually formulate. I'm going to share with you these secrets of how I do what I do. Okay. Because a lot of the times, even my personal trainer today goes, how did you work out like how to commute, like how to structure the way that you speak on your social platforms? And I was like, well, it's the Gary V formula. It's jab, 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 right hook. Before you ask people to do something, you have to give them value. Well, one of the reasons why is because many of us are not speaking our truth enough, and we are quiet too much, right? We're not showing up for ourselves. We're not believing in ourselves. We're not standing up for ourselves, not speaking our truth. And so therefore, what are we doing? We're suppressing so much shit. One of the major keys to my transformation and my healing was this podcast, is this podcast. I keep talking, which means I keep revealing, which means I keep healing, right? And I keep reminding you guys that everything that you express coming out is no longer being suppressed, okay? And a lot of us are suppressing a lot of fear, negative energy, stored emotions from the past, which are hurting us constantly. And I like what Dr. Joe Dispenza referred to in one of his podcasts with Maria Menounos, and he talked about the fact that if you do not heal your trauma, your past, your shame, your fears, your insecurities, your doubts, everything that's lowering your vibration, that's not causing you to feel empowered, feel amazing, right? If you're living in the past and you haven't healed that, doesn't matter if you're on a vegan diet, if you're vegetarian, if you're exercising every day, if you're sleeping well, if you're in a healthy relationship, for example, if you're doing the best to have the healthiest lifestyle, but you are avoiding working on your emotional side, right? You're avoiding your suppressed emotions. You're avoiding all your stored trauma and your pain from the past. You haven't worked on that. Guess what? You will still get sick. Your body thrives off positive energy. It regulates itself in its best way because it feels good. And if you're covering that up because you haven't worked on that, and you think that because you're going to have a good diet, because you're going to go to the exercising every day, because you're going to sleep well, that your life is just going to be amazing and you're going to feel good about yourself, man, this is a massive light bulb moment. The reason why your body is not able to regulate itself and why you may be having panic attacks or why you may be not happy or unfulfilled is because we're not having that confidence in ourselves to step out, to face our fears, to overcome that's holding us back so that we can be free. And this is the purpose of one of your purposes of your life, is to alleviate yourself from your suffering, from whatever it is that's holding you back, your truth. The truth will set you free. But for many of us, because we've dealt with so much trauma and manipulation and shit experiences, we're holding on to a lot of that. And so that is actually one of the reasons why you then form diseases in your body. Like, pay attention to this. Your body thrives off it being happy. When it's happy, it's healthy. Your happiness is actually so powerful. You know, I didn't actually realize this because so many people, so many clients of mine who have done my 20-week Superpower Mastermind program, I didn't notice it at the start. But what I did start to realize was a lot of them were coming off their antidepressants, coming off their medication. And like, I was just like, oh, wow, that's so great. Well done. You know, that's good. I'm so happy for you. But I wasn't realizing that what my work is actually doing. Like this personal development, developing a strong relationship with yourself, working on yourself, investing in yourself, and intentionally changing the way you think, changing your thought process, becoming aware of your thoughts, reprogramming your mind, healing your inner child, reparenting yourself, healing in relationships, understanding communication skills, building self-confidence. I don't call it self-confidence. I call it superpowered confidence, right? This is not something normal that you've ever experienced in your life, because Luke mind power is not fucking normal, okay? And that's why you want to think about, if I want to have a unreasonable life that I've never lived before, you got to do shit that's unreasonable. You got to do things that are crazy, like talking to yourself in the mirror, like really doing shit you never done before, because the only way for you to heal is for you to really release. And to be able to release, you need a healthy environment, loving environment. You need a step-by-step process. Most importantly, what do you need? You need to love yourself. Without that self-love, you will not heal. Why? Because everything that you do that you want to achieve, that you want to focus on, is going to happen because you love the shit out of yourself to make it fucking happen. That's why. And if you don't have that strong relationship, guess what? You're just going to not do it because you don't care enough. If you don't care enough for yourself, well, then you're not going to do it. You want to live your freaking dreams? Do you care about your dreams? Do you care about your goals? Do you care about your vision? Do you care about the relationship with yourself? Do you care about how you think about yourself? Because if you did, then you would be intentionally every single freaking day with a relentless mindset of, I'm going to do whatever the fuck it takes to reprogram my mind so that when I wake up in the morning, I feel fucking extraordinary because I decide to think that way about myself, not allowing unhealthy relationships, people who don't believe in you, the fucking news talking about all the shit that's happening around the world, and you tuning into that stupid frequency that's on such a low vibration, making you think about everything else that's happening, that could be happening, that might be happening, that's not even fucking happening. And you're listening to all this shit. And then guess what? You're living on this lower vibration of fear, doubt. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if this is going to happen? And that's just causing you to, again, be on a shit vibration. And that's not going to help you to thrive. You want to live on a positive mindset. You want to live on a mindset that's unstoppable, that there's no fucking ceiling to your success. Get rid of the fucking ceiling, because once you start growing, you'll realize that you are unstoppable, unbreakable, unshakable. There's nothing that can fucking stop you when you start taking action. And you got to start going on the journey, because time is ticking and you're wasting every freaking day contemplating, should I do this? Should I do that? What if this doesn't work out? What if this happens? And it's like, there's too many fucking variables in life, man. You don't know what the fuck's going to happen. What you do know is what you can do today. What can I do today to become a better version of myself tomorrow? It's you versus you. It's not you versus anyone else. There's no one else for you to compare yourself to but yourself. And you can choose to be in your own way continuously and be lazy, right? And think that, I'll do it next week, or maybe in a fucking month, I'll feel better about myself. Or maybe you can get off your freaking ass and start taking action today, and start reprogramming your mind today by the actions that you take, by the positive affirmations that you speak to yourself, by the relationship that you build with yourself, like you yearn for that love. I just want to be in a fucking relationship, but I'm not willing to build a relationship with myself because I expect someone else from the outside of me to come to me and love the fucking shit out of me, but I'm not willing to do that for myself. Jeez, wake up to yourself, man. And I'm fucking speaking to you. You know that I'm speaking to you. I'm hitting you right in the soul where you fucking need to be hit. You feel this shit, man. This is your wake-up call, and I'll keep fucking waking you up. You need to hear this shit like the way that I'm speaking it to you, because otherwise you ain't going to fucking move. You're going to keep lying there and lying there and lying there and freaking sleeping and shit, sleeping your life away, man. That's not what you were born for. You got so much freaking greatness in you, but you keep letting your negative mind and your fears and your pain and the way that you were raised and what your parents said to you, what your siblings said, what your brother said, what your sister said, what the people at school fucking called you. And you've created these stories. You've done it yourself. It's also your fault, not just theirs. They got their own fucking pain. You've taken their pain and now it's programmed into your mind. And so now you think like they think. You've taken on their fucking beliefs. And you've even done something even worse for yourself. You've made up stories. You've made up stories because other people's perception of you and how they think you are, you've made up your own stories that, you know what, maybe they're right. Maybe I am stupid. Maybe I am ugly. Maybe I am freaking unworthy of a success or unworthy of love. Maybe I'm not lovable. Maybe I'm not good enough. You've made up these freaking stories about yourself because of these negative experiences. That's the kind of level of self-awareness that you want to pay attention to, because you're the one that's in your own way, because you unconsciously, unknowingly, not knowing the power of your mind. That's why you're listening to the Luke Mind Power podcast, to pay attention to, how does my mind work? How am I thinking? Where are my thoughts? Where did they come from? You will find a lot of inner peace. You want inner peace? Become aware of your thoughts and the story that you keep telling yourself as to why you can't live your freaking dreams. And then ask yourself the question, where did the story actually come from? Where did that story formulate from? Who said what to me when I was fucking 10 or 7 or 13 or 19? Who said what? And how have I allowed myself to believe the thoughts that are freaking controlling my life? Was it because I was watching too much fucking news and media and shit all the time? Be careful, man, because there's so much shit even on TikTok. That's like the worst place for you as well sometimes. If you keep tuning in to this low frequency bullshit about what's the possibilities of this happening in fucking 5 years, and what happened fucking last week, and what happened now, and this that's happening on the other side of the world, and this car crash, and this airplane crash, and fucking this politician, and this fucking thing, and this is sinking. And you keep tuning into, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And guess what it's all doing to you? It's fucking with your mind, and it's placing you in a state of fear and perpetual fucking suffering. And you don't even realize what the hell's going on. Then you wonder why I'm afraid to bloody believe in myself. I'm afraid that I'm never going to attract a healthy relationship. I'm afraid I'm not lovable. I'm afraid I can't live my dreams. I'm afraid. And that's what you live in. You live in fear. So get control of your mind, because your mind will control you, because unknowingly up until now, you have not been self-aware. And it's okay. Don't sit here and go, oh my God, Luke, like you're talking to me and I didn't realize what's going on. And I'll keep reminding you, I'll keep bloody telling you this shit until you wake up. That's what I'm here to do. This is not the number one motivational podcast in the world for no reason. Okay? My purpose is to wake you up to your greatness. And I believe that everyone has the power, just like I have the power, to transform their life as soon as they say yes. As soon as they say yes to you, as soon as you start showing up for yourself, as soon as you just tap into this energy and you say, man, I got to get around some more of this shit. Because if I keep surrounding myself with the low vibrational environments that I've been surrounding myself with, guess what the fuck's going to change? Fuck all. Nothing. Because nothing will change if you don't change your environment. You may be in your own way so bad right now, thinking that, you know, this is my life. Like, this is what I'm supposed to be like. Well, I've ended up here, so maybe this is what there is. And it's like, man, there are so many possibilities for you. If you just decide to go, you know what, I'm going to change some shit up. I'm going to move to another city. I'm going to sell everything I have. And I'm going to fucking do something crazy. You keep going around in circles doing the same shit, expecting different results. That's the definition of insanity. Why isn't life changing, right? You may be working on yourself, but maybe it's time for you to change your environment. Maybe it's time for you to really step into an unknown environment where you're going to get stretched. You know, for me, moving to Dubai, I can already feel my power. You know, I can feel how much more confident I am, how much more pressure I'm under, but pressure builds diamonds, and I'm fucking taking action. I'm relentless. I'm really embracing my solitude. I'm really fucking taking action. I'm really showing up because I don't have no distractions, man. I ain't going out to bloody bars and restaurants and shit like there is. There's a lot of stuff here, man. There's a lot of nice places to go, but I ain't interested, man. I know my purpose. I know where I'm going. I have a vision, and I ain't freaking letting myself deter from that. But the hardest part is the beginning. There's the fear. What if it doesn't work? And it's always the case. When you are consumed with fear and scarcity in your mind, that's what you think about straight away. What if it doesn't work? What if this is not good? What if that happens? What if this? And it's like, man, how about you start thinking, oh my God, what if so many amazing things start happening? What if I start meeting new people? What if I start getting new opportunities? What if I get a new job? What if something else happens that I don't even know what's going to happen, and it's positive? But you'll continue to live in fear and that you're not capable and that you can't do something if you let your mind control you. So what I'm trying to share with you is that one of your purposes, because there's many purposes. You're like, what's the purpose of life? There's many purposes of your life. One of them is to grow. The other one is to get control of your mind. One of the other purposes is to not be controlled by anything external. Not by alcohol, not by drugs, not by people, not by sex, not by fucking addictions, right? That's fulfillment. Conquer your own mind, be in control of your mind, be aware of your thoughts, and don't let anything external control you. Don't submit to fucking saying that anything outside of yourself is more powerful than you. You are more powerful than anything. You have the power to decide. I'm going to fucking do it. I'm going to show up for myself. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to embrace solitude. I'm going to embrace a relationship with myself. And this goes out to everybody who's in relationships. I'm not just talking to people who are not in a relationship or not married in a relationship. Your relationship with yourself is still the most important relationship in your life. How you take care of you is then how you're able to take care of others. Don't think that I'm just referring to people who are single. No, it's not about that. It's about you. Because the better you are, the better you can give. You should be your number one priority. You should want to give the best. You should want to give the best of you to the people that you love, the people that respect you, the people in your life. That should be one of your purposes and core missions. That I'm able to take care of me, so much so that then I can give to my family. I can take care of my kids, man. I can take care of my sisters. I can take care of my parents. I can take care of my close friends. Beautiful. I can take care of you guys. This is why I do what I do. I take care of me so much. I stay consistent. I take care of myself as much as I can, because then guess what guess what I can do? I spend time with you guys. I have energy to pour into you because I take care of me first. And some could see it, oh, you're so selfish. It's like, whatever, man, that's your opinion. My life is to be decided by the way that I think about myself. Because you become what you think about. So I choose to think about Luke being amazing. He is phenomenal, extraordinary, brilliant, ridiculous, profound, prolific. So amazing. The word amazing is not enough to explain how amazing he actually is. That's what I think about myself. What you think about me, that's none of my business. That's your business. Right? Because remember, everything is a reflection of who you are within yourself. So if you're projecting your fears and you're projecting your opinions and you're projecting what your thoughts are about who I am, that's you. That's coming out of you. It's got nothing to do with me. You know, I posted something on YouTube, and shout out to everyone on YouTube who has subscribed to the YouTube channel, the Luke Mind Power Podcast. Such a blessing, man. There's over 100,000 subscribers, and once upon a time, not long ago, actually, there was only 10,000. Now there's over 100,000. So, you know, there was a message, and I hope that you're watching on YouTube, because I saw your comment and you said that, you know, keep going because you are about to blow up. And I was like, I know. I replied to her and I said, I know. Thank you so much. I feel that. I know what's going on, you know. But then there were some people that were saying that they weren't happy with what I was talking about on one of my reels when I was interviewing Gabby Stockler from Dubai. She was the fitness trainer, and they weren't happy with what I was saying. And so they decided to unsubscribe from my YouTube channel. And I was like, that's okay, you know, because when you start speaking your truth and when you are very direct, people have a specific way of believing and thinking that you should behave and how you should think. And the purpose of my message is to be direct and to be clear, but in specific types of context, it's very easy to make assumptions. And when it comes to relationships, it comes to having sex, it comes to dating apps, it comes to being direct in what you want, people can have a different ideology on that, and that's completely okay. So I was explaining to Gabby about dating apps and about like scammers, catfishers, and, you know, people saying that there's somebody and then they're not, and then there's someone different when you meet them, and, you know, all this kind of shit, right? Now, first of all, I don't disagree with dating apps. I don't, if you're on dating apps and you're enjoying that and you're meeting people and you're like going out there and connecting with people who are on dating apps, great. I'm happy for you, because the truth is, I can't not be happy for you because I'm happy for myself. I'm happy within myself. I only have happiness to give. If you're doing something that is not against hurting anybody in this human experience, and it makes you happy to be on a dating app and to pick up girls or to pick up guys or whatever you're doing, and that makes you happy and fulfilled, great. Use the dating apps. I guess I'm a little bit old school, and I haven't converted to being this type of guy that goes on dating apps and puts my profile on there and then I go and look for people, because the truth is I don't really believe in that kind of stuff. I really embrace the organic connection that may happen because of my social media platforms. For example, I've met people that follow me and all that kind of stuff because of, where I go and the events that I create and being able to meet people organically. I really love that. And so me going on a dating app doesn't align with who I am and what makes sense for me. But that doesn't mean I judge you if you're on a dating app. Fucking oath. Like, they work. I've had so many people connect with people and meet new people and all that kind of stuff. So go for it, man. Like that's what they're made for. People have created these apps to connect people. So go for it. But what I was referring to in this particular reel that people have unsubscribed to my YouTube channel because of it, was I was saying that in order for you to communicate and connect with the right type of person, be very clear and upfront with what you want. And what I was saying was, for example, if you want to have sex, say it. I'm looking for someone who I can exchange sexual energy with and have a drink. I'm not looking for a long-term relationship. Now, on the other hand, if you're looking for something short-term, say it. I'm looking for a short 3-month relationship because I'm just a bit lonely. Or if you're looking for a long-term relationship, say, you know what, I'm not the type of person to sleep around for the first 3 months because I really enjoy getting to know someone that I've allowed into my life. So if that's something that you're interested in and you're looking for a long-term relationship and you're not just all about sleeping around and having sex, well then maybe if you give it a try, maybe you will attract some people that aren't willing to maybe you would deter people, right? Because I know that I know that there definitely be people out there that will look for people that may be vulnerable or easy, right? That, maybe if I take her for a few drinks or if I take her out to dinner a few times, then I'm going to get what I want. And you have to be careful because, people out there will play you, they will manipulate you, they'll say whatever you want to hear so that you get comfortable and you feel like, this person, I can trust this person and this person feels good and blah, blah, blah. And then they'll get what they want. And then after a couple of months, they'll ghost you and you'll be like, what did I do? What did I do? Why did they leave me? And it's like, and I get it. It's shit, right? But there is a formula to connection, man, right? Don't be so easy, bro. Like, don't give yourself away too easy. You got to trust yourself. People are like, I don't trust people. It's not about trusting people. It's about you trusting yourself. And be open to these kind of experiences because you are being taught, okay? When someone ghosts you, all right, there's a lesson for you. What did I do wrong? Why did I let this person in? How did they treat me? What did I not pick up on? What were the red flags? That's why building self-confidence and understanding the relationship with yourself, knowing yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting yourself, feeling the energy. Because the truth is when something feels off, that's because it fucking is. And many of us don't pick up on that. And we go, oh, no, maybe they're doing something because they were doing this. And we convince ourselves that we are not right, that the other person's right. And then we listen to what they say over our own intuition and we believe them. And then we fall back into the trap. I'm just saying, okay? And you're like, how do you know all this stuff about relationships, Luke? It's because I used to fucking be in many of them. And I used to be very unhealthy as well. I used to be very manipulative as well. I was a fucking bloke that was in the ego and I fucking hated myself. So then I didn't give a shit about girls and how they felt. So I fucking spoke and said whatever the fuck I wanted to say to make them feel like it was okay to be with me. And I ain't afraid to say that shit because you can change. You can grow. You can heal. You can love yourself so much that then you don't want to fucking hurt another person. So the one thing that I do, one of my missions is to not hurt anyone. Is to treat other people the same way that I would like to be treated. And if I know that maybe someone's going to be led on because of me, I will cut that person out of my life straight away because I don't want to hurt anyone. Because hurt people, and I ain't hurt. I'm fucking healed, and I keep healing. Anyone who's manipulating you or who's, gaslighting you or who's screwing with your mind, they're hurt. You can put whatever fucking labels you want on them. And I know the term narcissists, they fucking throw it around a lot. But I choose to stay away from these labels. It's a traumatized fucking people. Hurt people. Okay? Now, when you go through a manipulative relationship, when you go through that kind of crap, yes, it's hard. Yes, it's shit. Yes, it's crap. Yes, it's draining. Yes, it's depleting. And if you're in there right now, get the fuck out, man. You don't need any more signs. You don't need any more red flags. You need to wake up to your greatness, man. You need to realize that, okay, I've been hurt. I've been manipulated. I've been taken advantage of. Okay, I'm going to grow from this. I'm going to learn from this. It's not a fucking failure. It's a lesson. And you needed to learn the lesson because otherwise you wouldn't move. You would stay there. Your pain is your power. Eventually your power will become your peace and your peace will become your power. And that's where you'll live your fucking best life. But first, you got to move. You got to get out of where you're not respected, where you're not treated well. If you're in a relationship where someone doesn't treat you right, get the fuck out. You shouldn't be in that relationship. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be respected. But in order for you to be respected, guess what the fuck you have to do? Respect yourself. Because if you don't respect yourself, no one's going to respect you. They'll walk all over you. How you treat yourself is how you teach other people to treat you. When you come from a place of fear and insecurity and you don't believe in yourself and you don't think you're worthy of something greater, that's why you need to become greater. You need to become better. You want to attract better in your life, become a better version of yourself. And then you'll know your fucking worth and you'll never settle for less because you know what you deserve, because you know what you've become, because you know what you've been through. Don't for a second doubt and think that, but I'm 50. Am I ever going to meet someone? My grandmother met the love of her life when she was freaking 63. It's never too late. It's never too late to live your freaking dreams. It's never too late to attract a healthy relationship. It's all in your head. Don't compare your life to anybody else. But be specific with what you want. If you're on dating sites, man, be specific. But let me tell you something. Don't be easy unless that's what you want. If you want to fuck around and screw around, be easy. Be open to that. Yeah, let's connect. But if you want something that's long-lasting, build confidence in yourself. Know your worth and feel the energy of the connection because everything is energy and vibes don't lie. When you understand the energy, you understand that everything's contagious. You understand that you don't want to fuck around with traumatized people because that energy is contagious because you take that on. That's why it's important, man. If you're insecure, you're hurt, you're broken, you haven't healed the past, don't worry about a relationship for now. Focus on yourself. Focus on loving you and figuring yourself out and healing your past so that you can evolve, so that you don't have to attract a fucking toxic, manipulative, stupid fucking shit relationship. But sometimes we need those relationships because relationships teach us so much about ourselves. They teach you what you don't want to experience in the future. And then when that happens in the next relationship that you open yourself up to, you're going to see the red flag and go, oh my gosh, that's what happened last time. I don't want to deal with that again. Fuck it off. But you got to have the confidence to do that. Don't feel insecure. Trust yourself and own your fucking truth. Be authentic. Your authenticity is the reason why you will live your best life and you will attract everything that is meant for you. Because you don't want to entertain anything that cannot respect you and love you and treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. Facts, man. Come on. So dating apps, use them, man. Use whatever you want. I ain't judging you, man. Do what makes you happy, but be direct with what you want. Okay? And remember that it's not always going to work out the way that you think it is. Sometimes you got to meet a few wrong people before you meet the right person. Sometimes you got to fail 10 times before you succeed on the 11th time. Sometimes you got to be rejected 15 times before you get accepted the 16th time. But the purpose of the message is to not give up. And I get it, especially when you go through marriages and divorces and you've got kids and you got to go through court and lawyers and all that shit. It is draining, and I can appreciate that you wouldn't want to fucking get married again after going through shit like that. Absolutely. High fives. I'm with you. Embrace your solitude. Embrace your independence if you're coming out of a divorce and it took you 3 years or 2 years or you went through 2 divorces. Embrace your gift of life that you have and own that shit. And do your best to make the rest of your life the best of your life. And be strong within yourself, to be proud of yourself that you had the courage to even say yes to a bonding relationship that was supposed to be lifelong, but it didn't turn out that way. Be proud of yourself for going through the journey of actually having children if you did. Be proud of yourself for believing in love. It takes courage to love. Be proud of yourself for everything that you have endured and gone through, and you're still here showing up for yourself. Even if you don't know how you're doing it, you're still here. Be fucking proud of yourself and pick yourself up. Lift your head up. Hold your head high. Because no one has your story. No one's been through what you've been through. No one feels what you feel. No one's living in your body. But yet you give so much permission for other people's opinions and what other people think you should do and what they believe you should do. There's so much weight there that's more important than what you think you should do. That their opinions, how they treated you in the past and what you went through, that's valuable, isn't it? Yeah. Let's let other people control us because they know how we feel. They know what it's like to go through what we went through. They know what it's like to be hurt. They know how I feel. So let's give them the power so they can fucking live their good life because of what they say. So I listen to them and become what they think I am. You are more powerful and more capable than you think. And what's up ahead for you, mate, like I'm excited for you. You're listening to the Luke Mind Power podcast. This is the #1 motivational podcast in the world. And when I speak it, I mean it. I manifest everything that I say. I'm telling you, everything you speak, it is being programmed into your mind. And when you program your mind goes to work. It's like a factory of workers. And when you speak your manifestations and your dreams and your goals into existence, your work is done because the work that happens in your mind is all going to taking action. Like these factory of workers in your mind are like, oh my goodness, how are we going to make that come true? Okay, let's go to work. And you even unknowingly, unconsciously, the way that you positively believe in yourself, positively program your mind starts to work with you, for you. And you don't even realize. You just keep getting up and taking action. And then your mind becomes your best friend. Yeah, naturally, your mind's always going to have its instincts. It's always going to want to take care of you and keep you safe and keep you alive. But it's your job to be aware of that, not allow your doubts or your fears or the old version of yourself that was insecure, that lacked confidence, that didn't believe in itself. That's the old version of you. Maybe that's the inner child, the one that's hurt and broken and abandoned. And that'll come up sometimes. I'm afraid, I'm scared. I don't know if I can do this. And you have to be the one that steps up and says, hey, bro, hey, man, I got your back. It's all good. I'm here. Don't worry. Fear won't control us. The insecurities won't control us. The doubts won't control us. We are not that anymore. We are not defined by the past. We are what we choose to become, what we choose to believe. This is the power that you have. You're the creator of your destiny. You're the creator. You're the one. Every single day you have an opportunity. You are not what happened to you. You are now what you choose to become. And it's time for you to stop carrying around this dead weight that is not inspiring you. It's not empowering you. It's not helping you. It's not motivating you. It's hurting you every day. And you are carrying all your pain with you like a backpack, like a wheelbarrow, all these bricks of your trauma and your pain and your insecurities and your self-doubt and the opinions of others and your fucking family that won't let you freaking do what you want to do and think that your thoughts or your ideas are not good enough. And so you carry this around. What are they going to think if I do this? What are they going to think if I do that? What are you going to think about yourself in fucking 20 years when you realize that you were living somebody else's life? That the opinions of others were more important than your own opinion of yourself and your own feelings and what you wanted to do. What are you going to think about that in 20 years' time when you look back and you go, wow, I let my fears, I let my inner child, I let my doubts, I let all the shit that happened to me when I was 5 and 10 and 15 control my whole fucking life. What are you going to think about that in 20 years' time? Oh my gosh, I wasted so much time. That's why I'm here. Push you. Because you have something special. You have the greatness, man. You're tapped in. You're listening to this episode on purpose. Nothing is a coincidence. Nothing happens by accident. Everything is alignment in your life. It's happening on purpose. You're tuning into this because you feel the reciprocation. You feel the synergy of this energy that I'm transmitting to your soul. You feel it. It resonates with you. The only way it resonates with you is because you have greatness within you. Because I have greatness within me. I am greatness. And you have it too. Otherwise, you wouldn't feel this shit. You wouldn't understand it. You wouldn't be able to appreciate it. But even if you're not where you want to be in your life and you're not living your best life yet, there is still something in you that is calling you. And it's saying, listen to Luke Mind Power. It makes sense what he's saying. Follow that energy. Stay close to that positive energy. That's where everything changes for you. Energy transfer is real, whether it's through social media or in physical reality. What you surround yourself with, the energy you surround yourself with is the energy that you become. So when you surround yourself with positive energy, uplifting energy, people that inspire you, believe in you, and sometimes that's got to be the YouTube channel. Sometimes that's got to be this podcast. Sometimes it's got to be freaking Instagram Live. When you don't have those people in your life that are there to inspire you and motivate you and keep you moving forward. Sometimes you got to be the one that screams at yourself and says, come on, I can do this shit. I'm better than that. I didn't go through all that shit to get to this point and freaking think that I'm not capable. I didn't go through my whole life through all the adversity, all the challenges, all the stress, all the overwhelm, all the panic attacks, all the depression that I've fucking been through. And I get to this point in my life and I'm going to give up. I'm going to be fucking lazy. I'm going to procrastinate a bit more. You didn't go through all of that to get to this place and be like that. You are not a worthless piece of shit. You're fucking amazing. And the moment that you start to acknowledge that and you start to speak it, even if you don't believe it, you start to tell yourself that you're the shit. You're the best. You can do this. You are capable. You're phenomenal. Slowly but surely, you will program your mind in the right way. Slowly but surely, you will build momentum. And slowly but surely, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. And yeah, it's a long shot to your dream. Yeah, it's not easy. But nothing worthwhile in life is fucking easy. And if you want the easy life, then keep doing what you're doing. But eventually you're going to realize that that easy life is the shit life. So you have a choice. 3 years of sacrifice or 30 years of fucking shit. Because for me to get to this frequency, it's 5 years. Consistency. Was it worth it? Fucking oath. Did I doubt myself? Sometimes. Did I have to leave people behind? Yes. Did I get judged? Yes. Did I have to face myself? Yes. Did I have to have uncomfortable conversations? Yes. Did I have to get up in front of people and share my story and speak my truth? Yes. Was I scared? Yes. But I will never go back to what hurt me. And I will always remind myself of who I used to be. And I'm proud of that guy because he was always just doing his best. And I'm proud of you for being here because I know you're trying your best as well. But your best sometimes ain't good enough. And it's time to level up. It's time for you to level up. It's time for you to get out of your own way. It's time for you to realize that you ain't here forever. Stop wasting your precious time that you think like you're going to live forever because you are not. And you deserve to make this life a life of fulfillment, a life of inner peace, a life of success. You deserve to attract healthy relationships and to surround yourself with the right people that love you, that respect you, that appreciate you. You deserve that. Even when your mind says that you don't, you deserve it. And I will keep reminding you. I will keep showing up for you, because you know why? Because I will never give up on myself. And I will never let my fears control me. I will never let my doubts control me. I'll never let my past control me. And I'll never let anything external have more power than me. I will never say that something else out there has more power than me. I remember I went to Alcoholics Anonymous because I used to drink a lot. And I like to have a cocktail here and there. I like margaritas. They're sexy. But I used to drink a lot. And it was either drinking and cocaine or cocaine and drinking. And sometimes I would do it by myself because I had a long day, 15 hours, come back. I'll be like, man, I got some Coke in the cupboard. You deserve it. You deserve to have a few lines, Luke. And I would make myself a vodka and I'd snort a few lines, and then I was alive again. I forgot about all my problems. I forgot about my fears and my doubts. I forgot that I wasn't happy. And I felt good. So the drinking, I was always the one that was the last one standing. I was the one, and I can fucking drink. Let me tell you that. I can, you want to have a go with me on drinking? Man, I'll fucking go hard, you know? But I was always at, I remember the parties, man. I was always one of the last ones. I remember there was one time that I wasn't the last one, but that's okay. It wasn't a competition. It was just my ego, and maybe I was proving that I'm strong or something like that, that I would always be the last guy at every party drinking. And I was giving drinks to everybody else so they could get trashed as well. So I decided to go to Alcoholics Anonymous, and there is no judgment here on anyone who goes to AA, or I know there's ones for drugs as well. You do you, and you do what feels right for you, and what you resonate with, and what makes you feel safe. But for me, it's different. And as you heard me talk about control, be in control. Don't let your mind control you. You control your mind. And I would like to, first of all, appreciate people who were raised by alcoholic parents, raised in an environment that was very abusive and hurtful, because there is these neuro pathways and how your mind has been programmed, your nervous system works because of these traumatic experiences, and how emotionally hurt you have been or what you were subjected to, which also can lead to mental disabilities and stress and trauma. So I can appreciate, I'm not naive to just speak my truth and share my opinions or what I've experienced and not take into consideration. I'm not that fucking stupid, okay? I'm taking you into consideration if I'm talking to you about your own healing journey and what is resonating with you and what feels right for you to overcome whatever addiction you have. Because when you go through specific traumatic experiences like that, then I can appreciate, because my own addictions to alcohol and drugs also came from low self-esteem, my own insecurities, my own abandonment issues, my own emotional trauma, my own physical abuse. So I can appreciate that when you've been through really horrific traumatic childhood experiences, that you kind of end up drinking away. It ends up controlling your life. It ends up being so addictive that you end up just becoming exactly what you were raised in. That's why your environment is so crucial. You can learn from childhood. You can learn from how you were raised. And if you were raised in a toxic household, if you're raised in an alcoholic parent, it's possible that could also then transpire into your life and you become that, or then you attract that because that's all you know. You know, how many of you have been raised in an alcoholic family or been parented by someone who was an alcoholic, and then you attracted an alcoholic partner and you accepted that because that's all you knew, right? And you wondered, why is this happening to me? It's like, that's because that's what you're programmed with. That's what you experience. So that's what you know. It's familiar and that's what's comfortable. But I went to AA. This is what I want to share with you. And I know heavily that when I speak my truth, that not everybody will agree with me, but I'm willing to do it anyway, because again, I can't make everyone happy and not everybody's going to agree with me. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with people judging me and and unsubscribing, unfollowing me, whatever. But guess what? I will not dim my light. I will not change. I will not try to fit in with anybody who wants me to be a specific way and think a specific way. But what I am open to is I'm open to learning. I'm open to listening. I'm open to understanding people, hearing people. But then at the end of the day, guess what I do? I make my own decisions on what I want to think and believe. Okay? I have an open mind. I never used to have an open mind. I was just a one-way street. So the one thing that I learned when I went to AA, and I just did it one time because I just wanted to see what it was all about. And also I kind of like got out of my comfort zone too, because I was starting this journey of like speaking and stuff, you know? So it was a little bit of an experience. And I get it. It's good community. You know, you get to talk about your journey and you get to connect with people and stuff like that, which is wonderful, beautiful, you know, and that's what we need. We need community. We need support. We need, when we're healing and growing, we're trying to change our life, you know, this is something that's crucial for us to have that connection. So I remember sitting there and all I remember was people going around the room. And guys, before I share this is how self-aware I am, again, about the impression that I want to make on my own mind and how I want to program my own mind, because I'm the one that gets to choose how my mind is programmed and how it thinks. Not you, not my parents, not the TV. I am the one that's in control of my mind, not what the politicians are saying, not what the news is saying. I am in control of what I fuel my mind with, what seeds I plant into my mind, and how I water myself with positivity and positive energy and good information that's inspiring. Okay? Now, let me share with you why I'm saying this to you, is because as I was sitting in there, everyone was doing the same thing and everyone was saying the same thing. Everyone was saying, "Hi, I'm John and I'm an alcoholic. Hi, I'm Tracy and I'm an alcoholic. Hi, I'm Tom and I'm an alcoholic." And I sat there and it got to me. And guess what I said? I said, "Hi, I'm Luke and I used to have a drinking problem." See the difference? It's the same thing as you wanting to use positive affirmations to program your mind in a positive way, because what you speak is what you manifest, and your mind is always paying attention. So fuck no am I going to sit there and say, "Hi, I'm Luke and I'm this." Bullshit, I am. And that is where you lose control, because you give your power away to something, the label. Detach yourself from any sort of label that causes you to program your mind in a negative way. I like to think of myself as unconditional love, because love is always going to supersede fear. Love will trump fear. Love trumps self-doubt. Love is too powerful, more powerful than anything. And that's why I always say, love yourself so much that you will be successful. Love yourself out of your trauma. Love yourself out of your fears. When fear comes along, you love yourself so much that you don't let it to control you. One of the things in the Alcoholics Anonymous 12-step program or something, or rules, is to give up your power, to say that alcohol is more powerful, that you surrender to it and it's more powerful than you. And when I saw that, I was like, go and fuck yourself. alcohol is going to be more powerful than me. Fuck off. There you go. Losing yourself to the world. It's like you allowing somebody else's opinion of you to control you. There you go. Losing yourself to what somebody else thinks you should be or thinks you are. So you go, well, they say that I'm ugly, so maybe I'm ugly. There you go. You've lost yourself again. You know I'm speaking the truth and you're resonating with this shit and you're like, oh, damn. I'm like, yeah, bro. Don't fuck around, man. You are more powerful than anything. And when you surround yourself with the right energy, the right environment, the right people that believe in you, that help you to nourish your soul and nourish your mind and program your mind in a positive way that anything is possible and that you are not controlled and that is your responsibility to take responsibility of your life. And you are the creator of your dreams. You are not your parents. You are not your trauma. You're not what happened to you. You're not what you went through. You are the one that gets to decide how you recondition yourself. Reprogram and reframe and rewire your mind. You have the power to do that. Don't let the world control you, man, because it will if you let it. If you're tuning in on YouTube, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Please leave some comments. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to go through them and check it out and reply to you. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's a blessing to be here with you guys. Every single day is a day of an opportunity for you to grow and become a better version of yourself, okay? If you're tuning in on any of my social media platforms, I appreciate you so much. Please do me a favor and leave me a 5-star rating and a review on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts as well. If you listen on that platform too, screenshot it, send me a message on Instagram so I can see it. I'll send you some love as well. I appreciate that so much. It means the universe to me. And please share this with 5 of your friends. Get some more positive energy out there. If someone's in a toxic relationship, send this shit to them. It'll wake them up. Okay? That's the purpose of our life, is to live our dreams, not our fears. Okay? To attract healthy relationships and to heal the freaking world, because there's too many traumatized, hurt people hurting other people. Okay? And most importantly, speak your truth. Be direct. Okay? Don't waste people's time. Okay? If you're looking for a quick fix, say that. Go on your dating app and, hey, I'm looking for, just a hangout, something on the weekends because I'm really busy. If that's you, let me know. All right? Don't freaking be manipulative. Don't get on there and fucking try and be someone that you're not. Okay? Be direct, man. Okay? I'm speaking from experience. It's attractive to be direct. It's attractive to know what you want, not be manipulative. You don't need to manipulate people. You don't need to hurt other people. Be yourself. Be proud of who you are. And if people don't like it, that's okay. They don't have to. As long as you can look at yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and go, man, I'm proud of you. You're putting out good energy into the universe. You're being yourself. You've accepted yourself. You're not trying to fit in. You're not supposed to fit in. You were born to stand out. And it's time for you to start doing that. I'll catch you later. Love you guys. See ya. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and growth. If you're ready to grow and reach your full potential and find inner peace, send me a DM that says, I want inner peace, and I'll send you the next steps. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to. When you change your mind, you change your whole life. So don't hesitate and send that DM over to me. Myself and my team can't wait to meet you and witness your transformation in full glory. See you next week.